Hello everyone, my name is V. Anand Nayak Pawar. I am studying BSc MPC Maths Physics Chemistry stream. I am from prestigious institution Telangana Tribal Welfare Residential Degree College, Sangareddy. So in this lecture we are going to study electrostatics. So as we know, study of electric charges at rest, that is nothing but electrostatics. So before we study electrostatics, we discuss some things. Yeah, electromagnetism. So electromagnetism. This electromagnetism is divided into two parts. First is electrostatics and another is electrodynamics. As we know, statics means at rest and dynamics means in motion. In this electromagnetism, electromagnetism is divided into two things or two parts. First is electrostatics and second is electrodynamics. So let's discuss some things of electrodynamics and electrostatics. Yeah. So electrostatics, study of electric charges at rest. So electrostatics, charges are at rest. Charges are rest. And electrodynamics, I am writing simply AD, electrodynamics. So electrodynamics means study of charges at motion. So charges at motion. Electrodynamics means a study of electric charges at motion. Okay, yeah. Some examples of electrodynamics, that is electric current and magnetism and electric uh, alternating current and magnetic induction. These things are we going to study in electrodynamics, but today we discuss electrostatics. Electrostatics means study of electrons at rest. So let's discuss. So electrostatics, uh, we discussed with definition, basic definition of electrostatics. This is the definition of electrostatics. Electrostatics is a branch of physics that studies electric charges at rest. Electric charges at rest we are going to study in electrostatics. Since classical physics, it has been known that some materials such as amber attract lighter weight particles after rubbing. So this experiment we discuss in this lecture. So amber means electron. In Greek, amber means electron. Electron was the source of the electric charges. So this is the definition of electrostatics. This is the definition of electrostatics. Just wait, my mobile is tracking. Yeah, wait. Just wait. Yeah, this is the definition of electrostatics. So this is electron. This is electron and this is proton. So these are two charges of one atom. So atom containing electron, proton, neutron we discuss. First we discuss this. Electron is containing electron and proton. So these lines are called as electric field lines. Electric field lines or electric lines of forces. Electric lines of forces. So these electric lines of forces, uh, these are originating, from positive charge to negative charge. Always uh, positive charge. Positive charge is originating from uh, positive charge to negative charge. So these are electric lines of forces. These are originating from positive charge to negative charge. Here it is looking. So these are originating from positive charge to negative charge, like that. These are originating from positive charge to negative charge. So we discuss some properties of electric lines of forces. These lines are electric lines of forces. We call electric lines of forces. These are normally originating from positive charge to negative charge. These are always normal to surface of the body. So these electric lines of forces are always normal to surface of the body, or normal means perpendicular, perpendicular perpendicular to surface of the body at point where they terminate. Okay, so what we discuss, electric lines of forces are perpendicular to surface of the charges. So here we go, like that, and it is terminating like that. So here is surface is having 90 degrees, yes or no? This is having 90 degrees. So this always uh, normal to the surface of the charges. So this is the first property. And second property is, um, all the electric lines of forces originating from positive charge to negative charge. So these are terminating from positive charge to negative charge. This is the second property of the electric charges. And another property is tangent. So here look here. So it is terminating from positive charge to negative charge. So here we draw a tangent to this field line. So this field line gives direction of the force. So this field line give the direction of the force. This field line is gives the direction of the force. Sorry, this tangent gives the direction of the force. Yeah, we discuss another property of this charges. So that is, any force, it have not two directions at a single point. Any force, before we discuss, tangent of the electric field line gives the direction of the force. So any force, it have not two directions at a single point. Let's discuss. So it is the electric field, electric field line. So we draw a tangent here. So at a single point, it not gives two tangents. So like that. So it not give direction, two direction at a point. So it gives only one direction at a point. This is third property, that is, any force, it have not two directions at single point. So this is the some properties of electric charges. Let's discuss uh, another things. So general discussion about electron, proton, neutron. So I think this is lithium atom. It contains 3 electrons, 3 protons, and the 3 neutrons. So I think lithium atom it is. So yeah, let's see, it is the electron revolving revolving in outer shells, and it is nucleus contain proton, neutron. So this is thing. So let's discuss more. Yeah, yeah. So our scientist made a conclusion that opposite charges are attract and like charges are repel. Let's take one proton. So we take this proton, this is a proton, and this is electron. When we place a proton and electron close to each other, then those two things are attracting each other. So this is a electron and this is electron. So when we place two electrons close to each other, then those two simply repel and these two attract. So scientists take two protons and they placed close to each other. So again these two protons are repelling each other. Then scientists made a conclusion that like charges are attracting, not like charges are repelling. So these two are like charges, these two are repelling, like charges repelling, and unlike charges are attracting. Our scientists made a conclusion that so like charges are repelling, unlike charges are attracting, unlike charges are attracting, and like charges are repelling. So yeah, we discuss neutrons, some properties of neutron. Neutron is a neutron having a neutral charge. So neutron having neutral charge, it is how we can say that neutral having a neutral charge. Yeah, our scientists made experiment, then they conclude that neutron is having uh, neutral charge. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, neutron having a neutral charge. So our scientists made an experiment, then they conclude that neutron is having neutral charge. Let us we take, yeah, wait, our scientists they take one proton and one electron and neutron, and they take three neutrons, 1, 2 and 3. So they take one proton, electron and neutron and 3 neutrons. When we place a proton neutron close to each other, there is nothing is happening. When we they place a electron and a neutron together, again there is nothing is happening. So they place a neutron, there is nothing is happening. Then our scientist made a conclusion that when we placed a neutron close to proton, electron, neutron, there is nothing is happening. Whether these things are not attracting or not repelling, then they made a conclusion that so our neutron is having neutral charge or it is having zero charge. So our neutron is electrically neutral. So they conclude this. Yeah. Before we going to we discuss here, yeah, let us take uh, hydrogen atom. This is a hydrogen atom. As we know, hydrogen atom is having one proton and one electron. It is not having neutron. Okay, so when we place a proton here, as we discussed before, like charges are repelling each other and unlike charges are attracting each other. Okay, so we discussed that like charges are repelling, unlike charges are attracting each other. So as we know that charge of the electron is 1.6 into 10 power of minus 19 coulombs. So unit of the charge is coulomb. So 1.6 into 10 power of minus 19, the charge of the electron. It is nothing but fundamental charge. Fundamental charge. So look here. So this is the proton and it is electron. So proton, it is the proton of hydrogen, it is electron of hydrogen. This is another proton we uh, placed nearly this hydrogen atom. Then these two like charges are repelling each other and this unlike charges are attracting. So this is repelling and these are attracting these proton. So this proton is repelling this proton and this electron is attracting this proton. So as we know, charge of the electron is negative and charge of the proton is positive. So these two are cancel each other, then this hydrogen atom is neutral, electrically neutral. So this thing in happen, that's why some things are electrically neutral. So here we go. Yeah. So before we discuss some properties of electron neutron, so this is the experiment. So experiment, uh, we discuss some neutron. Neutron is having negative neutral charge. It is have not may have not charge. So it is electrically neutral. So our scientist made done a experiment, that is they take a balloon and small pieces of paper, then this balloon is rubbed with our hair and we take this balloon close to the um, paper pieces, then what happened? So yeah, we can say that the balloon is attract this small piece of papers. So why this happen? Why this happen? So before we discuss neutral, electrically neutral. So before we rubbing, we move this balloon close to this small piece of papers. It not attract or repel. What happened means it is charging. So when we rub this balloon with our hair, so some electrons or some protons are transferred from our hair to balloon, then it is charged, then it attracts this piece of papers. So these experiments done by scientists, they conclude that charging, how to charge a neutral body. So basic things here, proton is having positive charge, as we know proton is having positive charge. Neutron, so we discussed neutron is electrically neutral, it is have not any charge, so it is having zero charge. And electron, so electron is have negative charge. So charge, unit of the charge is coulomb. So proton is having 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. It is positive, proton having positive charge. And electron is having negative charge, that is 1.602 into 10 power minus 19. So mass, as we know mass, unit of mass is kg. So proton it having 1.67 into 10 power of minus 27 kg, and neutron is having 1.67 into 10 power of minus 27 kg, and electron having mass 9.11 into 10 power of minus 31 kg. So these are basic things for proton, neutron and electron. So our students, our brilliant students may have a get a doubt, that is why this table and chair not attracting. So proton, you said that some protons, electrons, these are attracting each other, then why this chair and table not attracting? Yeah, we discuss. Take a example 1. So it is a hydrogen atom, we discussed before that this is a hydrogen atom. So hydrogen atom containing one proton and one electron. We placed a proton, okay, we placed a proton close to this hydrogen atom. So this proton is repel to this um, proton, and this electron is attract to this proton. So what happened, these are magnitudes of the proton. This is the positive and this is the negative. So here this proton is neutral, so electrically neutral, it is not attract and this is not repel. So this thing happening in this chair and a table experiment. That's why this those chair and table not attracting each other. So let me take another example, uh, that is carbon. Yeah, carbon. Yeah, carbon is having 6 protons, 6 neutrons and 6 electrons. When we place it, a carbon atom close to this carbon atom, it is a carbon atom. Let's take it is a carbon atom, it having 6 electrons and 6 protons. So let's discuss. It is having 6 protons and 6 electrons. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, sorry, yeah, 1 2 3 4 5 6, yeah, these are 6 protons. Let's we take, these are 6 protons. We take another color, yeah, we take blue. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So these are electrons, these are electrons and these are 6 protons. Yeah, these are 6 protons and these are 6 electrons. What happened? So as we discuss in a hydrogen atom, these 6 protons are these 6 protons are repelling with these 6 protons. So these 6 protons are repelling, and these these protons are attract these 6 electrons, so attracts. So these two magnitudes are same, that's why cancel each other, then this carbon atom is electrically neutral. That's why our chair and table not attracting each other. So this thing happening everywhere. So unit of the charge, yeah, let's we discuss uh, what is the unit of the charge. Wait a minute, yeah, unit of the charge is coulomb. Unit of the charge is coulomb. So coulomb, C O U L O M B S, coulombs. So it is indicated with C and charge is indicated with small q. So unit of the charge is coulombs and it is indicated with C and charge is indicated with q. Yeah, electron, one electron is having 0.000 up to so on 0.016 coulombs. So 18 zeros here, 18 zeros here. So as we discussed before, proton is having positive charge, so positive 1.6 into 10 power of minus 19 coulomb. So electron, this is proton and this is electron. Electron is having negative charge, it is 1.6 into 10 power of minus 19 coulombs. So this is the charge of the proton and electron. As we discussed, neutron is it having neutral charge, so it is it have not charge. So let's discuss more. How many electrons in one coulombs? how many electrons in one uh, coulombs. Yeah, we discuss how many electrons in one coulombs. How many electrons in one charge of coulomb? Let's discuss. So this is how many electrons in one coulomb. So as we know, one coulomb means 1.6 into 10 power of minus 19 coulombs. So uh, we divide this with 1.6 into 10 power of minus 19 coulombs, and again here 1.6 into 10 power of minus 19. So these two things are cancelled each other, and here we take point, remove point, then 16 by 10 and 10 goes in upper side. So after it comes like 0 point. After we solve this equation, above equation, then we get 0.625 into 10 power of minus 19 electrons equal to 1 negative coulomb. Okay, 0.625 into 10 power of minus 19 electrons in 1 negative coulomb. So we can modify this like, let's see, 6.25 into 10 power of 18 electrons equal to 1 negative coulomb. This is C coulombs. Yeah, this is the unit of the charge. Then we discuss some things. Charge always come with mass. Charge is always come with mass. Let's discuss some properties here. So let us take charge and mass. As we discuss, there are two charges, positive charge and negative charge. Mass is always positive. We not measure mass is always positive. So we not measure mass is minus 10 kg, minus 50 kg. We always measure our mass is in positive value, and our charge is positive and negative. Let's discuss. Charge is independent of speed. So before this we discuss mass. So Einstein's mass equation. Einstein mass equation is m is equal to m naught by square root of 1 minus v square by c square. So I'm going to write clearly. Einstein mass equation is equal to m is equal to m naught by square root of 1 minus v square by c square. So here this is a rest mass. This is mass of the body, and this is speed of body, and this is speed of light. This is speed of light. So remember this equation. When mass is moving, so let us take m is equal to m naught by under root of 1 minus v square by c square. So when mass is moving with some velocity, then mass is changes with that velocity. So there is some change of mass, but there is change of mass with speed. When our body speed is equal to the speed of light, then our mass is m is equal to m naught. So these things are happening. So charge is independent of speed. Charge is independent of speed, and mass is not independent of speed. Mass is changed with Mass is change with speed. Yeah, we discuss electric field. What is mean by electric field? So electric field is defined by electric lines of forces. So here we can see that we discussed these are in our lecture before. So this is an positive charge, this is an positive charge, and this is a negative charge. So in this negative charge, electric field of force of lines is are radially inward direction. So radially inward direction. In positive charge, these electric lines of forces indicated radially outward direction. So radially outward direction, and this electric field is defined by electric lines of forces. So this is the electric field. Yeah. Now we discuss conservation of charge. What is meant by conservation of charge and these things. So as we know, we studied in lower classes is that means energy neither be created nor be destroyed, but we can transform from one form to another form. So like that, charge can neither be created nor be destroyed, but we can transform. Let us take a isolated system. Let us take a isolated system. Okay, and we can take three protons here and one proton here and two electron. So we shake this container. So when we shake this container, some charges are transformed. So then it is become like that. So two proton, three proton, we don't know how many negative charges. So we can find now how many. Just we discuss that charge neither be created nor be destroyed, but we can transform from one form to another form. Let us take q1 plus q2 plus q3 is equal to q1 dash plus q2 dash plus q3 dash. So this is q1 is uh, these three charges, three positive charges, and q2 is q2 is this and q3 is this. So by solving this, uh, you can solve. So solving means just we going to add these things, then we can find out this charge, negative charge, how much that negative charge. Then I am solved that. So I get that negative charge is -3. So that is -3. Okay, so we take in a container isolated system. In that there is three positive charges and another two positive charges and two negative charges. Then we shake, then we get here plus two positive charges and plus three positive charges. Then we find this negative charge is equal to -3. Okay, so this -3 get cancelled. Sorry, this -3 and this +3 get cancelled. So equal magnitude cancelled each other, so we get only positive charge. So here 3 plus 3 plus 2, 3, sorry, this is 1. So 3 plus 1. So by doing this we get here -3 charge. So this is +1, sorry. So then we add these two, we get +4. Then we subtract this negative charge in this positive charge, then we get positive +2. So here also plus 2 charge and here also plus 2 charge. So that is uh, charge can neither be created nor be destroyed, but we can transform from one form to another form. So this thing is happening. So this is the conservation of charge. Yeah, let me discuss what is meant by quantization of charge. Quantization of charge. So let me discuss quantization of charge. So quantization means anything is available in fixed amount. So quantization means available in fixed amount. So quantization means anything is available in fixed amount. So when we go to a stationery shop for purchasing some pens or whatever pens, eraser like pencils, so we can purchase one pencil or two pencil or three pencils, but we cannot purchase half pencil and one and half pencil and two and half pencils. So we take another example. So we wanted to buy some fruits, so we went to a fruit shop, then we take one mango or one banana or dozen bananas like that, but we cannot purchase half of the banana, one and a half bananas and one and a half mangoes. So quantization means available in fixed amount. We can when we went a fruit shop, then we cannot buy half of the fruits. So I mean, uh, we cannot buy a one and a half mangoes. Just we can purchase one mango, two mango, three mango like that. Quantization means available in fixed amount. So that is the thing. Here these dots or indicates some electrons. We can transfer one electron or two electron or three electron or four electron, but we cannot transfer one and of electrons or two and of electrons. We cannot transfer this one and of electrons or two and of electrons. We can transfer one electron or two electron or three electron like that. So before we discuss that, so charge of the one electron is 1.6 into 10 power of minus 19 coulombs. So this is the fundamental charge. This is the fundamental charge. So quantization means available in fixed amount. So we can transfer one electron or two electron or three electron, not a one and a half electron, half electron. So there are positive one electron, there are available some electrons like that: positive one electron, negative one electron, positive two electrons or negative two electrons, or positive three electrons or negative three electrons like that. We can these electrons available at positive n electrons on negative n electrons. We cannot get some like that positive one and a half electrons like that. So we conclude that quantization of charge q quantization of charge q is equal to plus or minus ne. N is integer and this is electron, fundamental charge. So fundamental charge, so this is fundamental charge. So I am going to write this is clearly. So q is equal to n sorry q is equal to plus or minus ne, plus or minus ne. N is indicate integer and charge of one electron. This is charge of one electron, and this is charge on any body. Charge on any body. This is charge on any body. So this is the thing. So quantization means q is equal to plus or minus n e. So here n is integer 1 2 3 up to so on. So this is our class. Okay, friends, we end our section with this. So, as we know, this is a very bad situation. Corona second wave is spreading very speed. So, wash your hands and wear your face mask and keep social distance. We must keep our protecting each other and stay at home. So everybody stay at home. If it is any urgent work, then only go out, otherwise stay at home. So thank you very much. Thank you everyone. Thank you.